So welcome. We are so glad that you're here with us at the Isaiah 117 House Golf Tournament on this gorgeous day. We're so thankful for the weather. I'll tell you a little bit about our ministry, and most of you probably know. What we do is when the Department of Children's Services go into a home and remove the children from there, they bring them to us at the Isaiah House, and we take care of them until they are placed to either foster care, kinship, or into a facility. Right now, our house has been open for 4 years. In November, we will be open 4 years. And in those 4 years, we have seen 1,660 children in just those 4 years. This year alone, we've seen over 350 kids. And in this month, we have seen 85 children. And today is the 22nd of September. Those numbers, even for me and all of the volunteers here, is mind-boggling. So we are so thankful for each of you, each of your companies that walk with us every day and support us so that we can continue in 4 years to love on these children. And we think that to be a privilege. We have 65 trained volunteers here in Greene County, and it is such an amazing ministry, and our volunteers are nothing less than amazing. I'm Gwen Sutherland. I'm the program coordinator here in the Greene County House, and it's such a blessing to be here today. I'm going to let Miranda Myers talk to you a little bit about what the Isaiah House means to her.
I don't have a big speech because I just learned I was talking about 5 minutes ago. So first of all, I just really want to say thanks to every sponsor. You can see there's several behind me. Jeff Idell's been out here all morning sticking all these signs up. Every one of the golf holes that you guys are playing at is going to have sponsors. If you'll just say thank you. We really appreciate everything. That we couldn't do it without them. We couldn't do it without you guys, so we really appreciate that. But Gwen wanted me to get up here today and give you a little bit of story about how I became part of the Isaiah House. So in 2019, we took in a teenage boy through the school that had lived a pretty rough life. So it was one of the hardest things, and I'm not going to talk about a lot or y'all see me cry. I don't think nobody wants that today. But it was one of the hardest things that my husband and I had ever been through. Bringing a teenage boy who had lived a very rough life and never really had anybody to love him. But on the other hand, it was one of the biggest blessings that we've ever got in our whole life, because through that, I never knew that our kids here in Greene County there was such a need for homes and people like the Isaiah House and Gwen and all the people who, they go in daily and they work their tails off to make sure these kids are loved on. I didn't know that. And with that, I got involved, and now I'm secretary of the board, and I just love every minute of it. And we couldn't do it. We couldn't support the Isaiah House. We couldn't take care of these kids. We couldn't feed them without every one of you guys here and all your contributions to the Isaiah House. And all of our board members, Miss Kim, Miss Gwen's our coordinator. We got Jeff Idell, Reggie Jones has done a ton here. I can go on and on. You just say thank you to these people, and we really appreciate what you're doing for us. I'm going to introduce Miss Marcia from the DCS. She's here, Department of Children's Services, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her side of the story. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm Marcia, and I learned yesterday that I was coming to talk to you guys today. So I'm with the Department of Children's Services. I took some notes, but I'm probably not going to use them. So the one thing that I can say about the Isaiah House is this year alone, they have taken on the huge responsibility and task that the department has had to endure for several weeks now. We've had the most children in custody and in transitional spaces like the Isaiah House in the entire 14 years that I've worked for the department. So from the time that we make the phone call to Miss Gwen or another house coordinator, we know that when we walk through that red door at that house that we are not going to have to worry about anything else, whether it's food for kids, clothes, school supplies, just a shoulder for the kids to cry on, because that happens a lot. This is the worst day of their life. But what we can also say is while we have kids having some extended stays, they are getting some once-in-a-lifetime or first-time experiences. Like last weekend, y'all know NASCAR. I know we're golfing today, but NASCAR was in Bristol last weekend, so we actually sent 4 of our kids up to the racetrack. Souvenirs purchased by Isaiah House, things like that. They had the best time, and nobody had ever been to a race before, so just with donations like that, they're able to do some first-time experiences. But I can also say, as a case manager, in foster care for so long. The face of foster care since Isaiah has opened up several years ago for us in our region has changed dramatically, and we cannot say thank you enough to all of the volunteers, the house coordinators, the folks that donate to the Isaiah House Cause daily, and to you guys out here going to be golfing today. Thank you so much, because their heart and soul is poured into each of these houses. And again, I know when I walk in, whether it's Greeneville, Bristol, Carter, or Washington, there's going to be a volunteer, whether it's Miss Gwen or someone else, that's going to be there with open arms for the kids, but also case managers to love on us as well as we go through some pretty stressful times. So thank you all again for being here today. Good luck with golfing. I know nothing about golfing, so I hope you get a touchdown. So good luck and enjoy this beautiful day.
Thank you, thank you. And to everyone here, if you're within my voice, you're a part of a mighty, mighty kingdom work, and I want you to know that. We never take this opportunity lightly, and many of you that I look out and see, you've been here for every golf tournament that we've hosted, and you're a part of a mighty, mighty work. Thank you.